You can pass a stone short sword to him. Everyone has some food. That's good. We don't want to starve to death. Hey, guy. Talking to Thurl. See a slender, worried-looking man wearing impeccably pressed wizard's robes. He stands behind a book-laden desk. And what are you here for? Grimaces. I'm here to help you. Help us? Well, every day or so, our benevolent overlords above hurl a few more souls into the heckish cesspit. Then they come to me, and I tell them just how bad things are here. She chuckles dryly. Normally I'd be cheery, but today I'm just not in the mood. You give information? As for example, on our lovely neighbors, the Nephilim, or the Zerikai, or on nearby towns, or on your chances for escape, or on how you get supplies, or on the local politics. The Nephilim you've heard of. There are many of them on the surface, but you've never heard of the Slitherzaki. Those are other races. In the later games we actually get to play as them. But in this one we are limited to humans. What are those things? Lizard men. They only live below ground. Intelligent, powerful fighters. Very magically talented. We've been at war with them for years. And lately things have been at a stalemate. They live to the west. What towns are nearby? Dubno is to the north. It's a farming community ravaged by Nephilim raids. You'd have better luck at Silvar to the west. It's the largest settlement nearby. Help Dubno if you ever can. If it falls, this fort is the next to go. Who runs things down here? Each town has a mayor. The mayors form a council. The council co-rules with King Micah, lord of our homely little pit. Micah lives in the Great Cave. To get there, go a ways south and a ways west. By the way, the council meets at the castle. It's a place you should know about. What is the castle? It's our pride and joy. We built a real castle of rocks, crude magic, and spit. Wonder how structurally sound it is. King Micah lives there, orchestrating our desperate defenses. You should see it. It's reasonably impressive. It's in the Great Cave to the southwest. Okay, something else. What are our chances of escaping? No chance, none whatsoever. We all stay down here until the monsters hunt us down like dogs. Supplies? Okay, I enjoy not being totally doomed. Thanks. So that's the lowdown of things. Locked door. Let's leave it alone, because this dude is standing right here and it's his property. Only problem with this is, it feels like it's going way too fast when I use the mouse. Maybe I'll just use the numpad. It's a little awkward to do that, though. What does the sign say? That is the question. Visitors' chambers. Feel free to rest. I don't need the rest now. I was just looking. Preferences. Game speed. Can I slow it down a little? Okay, that's better. Interesting. Let's move on. Rose, what is your tool use? 7. Huh. Let me give it a shot. Aha! Ouch! 47 damage, that's one heck of a knife. 31% chance to disarm that trap. Okay, so 7 this isn't that great. Gotcha. It's a learning experience. You can leave one of your characters here for a while if you want to travel with a smaller party. There are several character storage places in Avernum. You can pick up your stored character at any time, and at any one of them later. So I leave one of my dudes here, and I could pick them up at any other one later. That's nifty, but why would I want to do that? Everyone needs experience. Maybe if someone was getting a lot more experience than the rest of the party, or... Nobody has a lockpick. Okay. Surface goods storage. Bonk. 0% chance to knock that door down. But at least he's not killing himself by throwing his shoulder into the door. It's a little harder to be thievery here, but we have a lot more options for thievery. With that guard wandering around. Cows. Cave cows? Yeah, cave cow. I love being personally enriched by cavern cows. Hi? This is the guy I was supposed to talk to learn about the portal. See a powerfully built woman wearing chainmail with a strange insignia on it. Her reddish cheeks contrast strongly with the paleness of her skin. What's that design on your armor? It's a crude drawing of a portal you came through. This is our symbol, the seal of Avernum. It reminds us where we came from and where we hope to return to. You told me that someone tried to use the portal to return to the surface. Yes, I was there. Someone tried to use one of those strange blue crystals to alter the portal. It's a mad idea, and it didn't work. We made the fool leave before he got us all killed. What was his name? Setting up the Formello, though. They're welcome to him. People who trifle with unknown magics are dangerous to everyone around them. Strange blue crystals? When the first people arrived in Avernum, they found a few of these bizarre crystals. When you looked into them, they talked to you. Most of them are lost, but there are a few around. If you look hard, some of them may even teach interesting things, or so I've heard. We'll find a few, I'm sure. I remember finding several in Avernum 3. Or was it 4? Auto map, where have I not been? Okay. Avernum Memorial to the 94,000 souls who have been imprisoned here. Number's been sanded out and recarved many times. That's a lot of people that's been thrown in jail. Cave jail. Well, we don't have any quest. We're basically just told that we should go to the next town. This isn't a town, it's just a fort. Oh, I don't want to jump. This is where our rivals show up. They built the fort here so they wouldn't be mauled by monsters. Which is nice of them. Step out of Fort Avernum and get your first good look at your new home. At the east end of an enormous cavern, many miles across. In the dim green light, you can look out through the mist and see a huge forest of strange fungal trees. A dark river flows by to the south. To the west, you can dimly make out the lights of a town. Although you're far underground, it's not as quiet and peaceful as you thought it would be. Sounds echo well in this cavern. You can dimly make out hisses of lizards, flowing water, and unnervingly the growls of distant humanoids. Your journey in Avernum is about to begin. There's Fort Avernum. Okay. Let's save the game. And maybe slow it down even more. It's really fast on the overworld. I'm going to get into more fights than I want to. Maybe I should just use the numpad on the overworld. as inconvenient as it is. Your adventurer's mushrooms floor. Oh, I want to look at the sign. Fort Avernum, 30 miles south. Ormello, 80 miles north. Beware bandit territory to north. Well, that looks like another fort, but if this is bandit territory, we should be careful. Also, we're covering a lot of ground. Uh-oh. This is some sort of farm or homestead. It's now burned out shell, clearly the victim of some sort of attack. You're about to be attacked. You've just entered combat and you're about to die. Doesn't know any spells. Rose, do you have any ranged weapons? No. You just lost some health. Smite. And my mage. Ooh, I summoned a skeleton thing. Ooh, gosh. Oh, great. Ow. I guess that's why I saved the game. Definitely too tough for me, like they said. So let's head to this town instead. Is this the town? Whoa, stutter. Okay, let's just put that back up and we'll just use the numpad on the overworld. We're in Silvar, and there's an armor store, but we don't have any money. Small, peculiar park in the middle of this town. Several of the Avernum trees, half wood, half fungus, surround a small pond. There are neither lily pads nor ducks. There is, however, a lot of lichen, and tiny lizards frolic about. You hear someone humming nearby, but the sound doesn't seem to be coming from any of the townsfolk. Living statue, you say? Look closer at the statue. It's cleaner than the others, and much nicer piece of craftsmanship to boot. Then it winks at you. Hey, what are you doing? I just stand here, watch, listen. It starts humming gently, unconcerned about your presence. Can I trouble you with another question? Closer at the statue. Okay, I don't have anything to ask the living statue yet, but I will in the future, I'm sure. We need to find the mayor here, because that's probably where we get more. Also, here's training. Hey, guy. See a big scarred man. The reddish lines on his face stand out starkly against his fishy white skin. What do you do here? Train people. Then they can end up like me. How do I train? Come on in here and I'll work you over in our battle pit. You'll be in much better shape after a few rounds with me. What kind of things can you teach me? There's one unusual thing I know how to do. I've always been exceptionally good at bartering. I can help you learn how to negotiate with anyone about anything for a price. Andrea. Sure. Oh, improved barter. 150. I could afford it, but it's pretty pricey. This looks like a big important house. It's a tavern, that's why. Venture is greatly needed. Inquire at the castle. Well, I guess we're adventurers. Boats. We'll need a boat eventually, but we aren't ready for boats yet. City Hall. Okay. Hey, guy. A man in the nice, well-cut robes shuffles papers behind a desk. A fine cloth sash, only somewhat worn, crosses his chest. He seems pleased to greet you. Or pleased to see you. Greetings! What do you do? I'm the mayor of this fine city, and a member of the Avernum Council. Keeps me busy. What's the council? Avernum has 6 large cities, and this is one of them. The mayors of each form a council which co-rules with King Micah. Works very well, actually. I'm proud to be a member. Does the Empire know that we have a government down here? The Empire may control everyone and everything on the surface, but it knows precious little about what happens down here. We have our own laws, our own customs, and our own history. This town has a mayor. Let's settle the odd dispute. Order the troops. If and when we get attacked, I marshal the defenses. I take care of the records. It's a lot of work. Where are the records kept? In the room to the west. Go help yourself. Not very interesting, true, but necessary. I keep track of everybody. Find who comes to Avernum. Someday people will want to know what happened down here, and when they do, my records will be here. Interesting. Nothing in my journal. What do I need to do? It's a mystery. Ice lances. Interesting record. Thanks for the scroll. You gotta find somebody with a problem. Fix that problem. Hey, lady. Pale woman working behind the counter. She has the jitters. What do you make here? Buy rations, and I have some cows. How do you like raising cows? Try to take care of the poor dears. I'd love to sell you some milk. She chuckles for no apparent reason. But whenever I'm out with them, I hear noises. Noises, you say? Yes, out behind my shop. Clunking and stuff. Makes me nervous. That much is obvious. How'd you get cows down here? Sometimes the Empire is merciful and sends a few cows through the portal at Avernum. Most of them die down here, but a few have adapted. Though they're pale and sickly, but they survive on fungus. They're a good source of milk and meat. Suppose you have to make do with what you can. Most of the time, though, we just eat giant lizards, even though the fungus cows eat mix their milk and meat disgusting. They're still a luxury compared to lizard meat. Curious about something else. Clunking noises, you say. Behind her shop. Need a boat to do that. Hey, dude. What do you build here? You mean a burly man? He's wearing a belt covered with tools. His skin is incredibly pale, almost translucent. Ew. I make boats. It's a big call for them in these caves. You can get one for not much gold. Shakes his head. Hope you do. The sliths have been heck for my business. Anyway, want to purchase one, say so. They're on sale. 350 gold. Where do the sliths live? There's droves of them to the west, on the other side of that huge lake. Pretty much own it. People don't fish there anymore. Too risky. Of course, people also need boats to get to the great cave to the south. We don't have sliths on the surface? No, the Slithzerkai, as far as I know, only live down here. Not all of them are evil. I've heard there's a settlement of them somewhere who get along with humans. Most of them, though, crave our flesh. They can swim for a long time underwater. We, on the other hand, need boats. Like mine.